Om Namah Suryaya Namaha Namo Mitraya Namaha Om Dinakaraya Namo Namaha Om. Good evening. Day before yesterday I was I started with the third elementary God and the most effective and exposed God, which is the source of all energy, that is the sun. Sun is the exposed God, the direct God, the God to whom we receive for our energies, and who is worshipped as the main element of energy in our five gods, five Panch Devatas. It is the sun. Now, sun has a wide level of usage, and the Sauri tantra, it has very depth in Aditya Hridaya Stotram, in Navagraha Stotram, and everywhere else. We have find Surya as the main source of energy, and it is fact that sun is the main source of energy of our solar system. Mainly we the living beings, whatever it may be, animals or the herbs and trees, both are interdependent, and their sun is the main mediator of life. The existence of life on this earth has been taken place through the effect of sunshine. And from the effect of sunshine, the civilization has been proclaimed as the developed civilization. The development of civilization has been generated from the sun science, sun-related science, that is solar science. Solar science says that Surya is a firing ball. It's like a fireball which is always firing, always it is giving light. And for the energy, all the planets, they are checking their proper orbit for the magnetic field. Whatever has been created, the magnetic field that has been created inside Earth or other planets, that is due to the existence of suns, that Big Bang, what happened at the time of creations of this Earth and the other planets, that happened from the blast of sun. One part and particle, some part and particles get erupted from there. আমরা যতদূর জানতে পারি, जहाँ तक हमारे विज्ञान की परिधि है, हमको पता चला है that the sun's eruption and the Big Bang had taken place, and our solar system has been derived from that. The family has been structured from them. सूर्य परिवार तब से शुरू हुआ है. अब सूर्य देव को देव मानो तो देव तो है ही वो, क्योंकि वो उसे ऊर्जा देते हैं. Whatever the energy he is giving, since we are bound to accept him as our God, there is no question behind. Now, what is the chemistry or physics behind it that we are accepting Surya as our third God, third element? And from the ancient ages, it has been accepted, not only accepted, the saints and monks and the scientists of that era, who believed that they were much advanced in science, they used to utilize the sunshine for their worshipping and for their tantric and technical purposes, technical practices. तंत्र चर्चा के लिए और तंत्र की पूजा के लिए और ऋषि मुनि ने सूर्य को, दिनकर को ये दिवा भाग में क्रियाकांड करने के लिए इन लोगों ने सूर्य देव को आह्वान करते थे, सूर्यार्घ्य प्रदान करते थे. They used to give सूर्यार्घ्य. They used to welcome the sun god for their energy, to get the havan properly finished and get the havan fortified with the energy of sun. And the sun is the replacement of fire. Each and everybody knows that from sun ray we can at any time we can light a fire, we can emerge a fire from any sort of prismatic effect, prismatic utilization. আমরা জানি সূর্যকে ব্যবহার করে আমরা যে কোনো সময় আগুন জ্বালতে পারি. And the fire is the static energy of Surya. Whenever a fire is lit anywhere else, it bears the same energy. The same energy of all gods are being compiled through the mediation of Surya in a fire. When a kunda is made, the fire energy comes from the sun and sun rays converted into that fire, and that fire is the main source of all God's energy. You know, whenever we give ahuti in the fire, in the havan, we say Swaha. Swaha is the wife of one of the wives, two wives of Agni. So Swaha and Agni, they are the carriers of Havi, or the energy of gods, the godly energy or the divine energy that is proclaimed as the fire energy, and the energy is fortified with the instigation of mantras, chanting mantras and giving ahuti of habi and etc. The human, the simsim seeds and the other sandalwood, pet sandalwoods, etc. The Surya, the sun, is very much effective then. Suvpurvak, Sripurvak, Shodhatu, Kapratyay Surya. Sarati Akasha iti Surya. यानी जो आसमान में विचरण करते हैं वही सूर्य है. तो it is conceptual that Surya is moving in the sky, but not that. Surya may take his round, that's not up to our scientific knowledge. But the thing is that Surya, for the magnetic attraction of Surya, all other planets, they are having their orbits, they are moving encircling Surya as the center point, and that therefore we are having the seasonal cycles, and through which Surya becomes the Surya Atma Jagatasta Tusascha. Rigved has told it. Rigved. Surya Atma. Surya is the soul of this world and earth. Kunda, Havan Kunda mein, whenever you light a fire, I have told that Surya is the energy which converted into fire, and Surya Lok, Aditya Lok, I have already told you in previous days that Aditya Lok is the preferred habitat of all gods. Surya Mandala Madhyavarti. Whenever we have some special puja or Mahapuja, we think that deity, that god or goddess as Surya Mandala Madhyavarti. Now, Shati Prarayati Karmani Lokam Suryang. सूर्य ये जो है सुबह को उठ जाते हैं. Whenever we rise from our bed, go to bed after the sun setting, and when we rise, the sun rises and the world rises. One part of world is remain in darkness, other part of world is in enlightenment. Day and night, the circle of day and night, and the circle of season. This happens from the initiation and activities of Surya, activities of Sun God. Suryad bhavanti bhutani suryena palitani tu suryalaye pratmanti यह सूर्य सोहमेव च. सूर्य उपनिषद में ये कहा गया है, सूर्य से ये भूत लोक यानी ये जगत जो है ये परिपोषण होती है. that gets fortified and sustained by the energy of Surya, energy of sun, and Surya, that sun god, when it is giving us energy, we get ourselves in parity with the Surya, and we may think ourselves as the energized, as a source of energy also as Surya, as sun god. There are many sort of worshipping of Surya in many forms. There are many sort, some just go on worshipping Surya, some go on some stuti and stuti parts, that sort of summoning Surya. There are some japas of Surya, and of course there are some offering of argha to Surya. These are the technical sides of Surya Tantra, and there are so many mantras which can give relief from very critical diseases. Perhaps you have heard that Shamba, the one of the son of Sri Krishna, was been affected with leprosy, and he went to Kanarak, and Krishna told him to go to Kanarak, where there is the Surya temple. Sun temple is there. Still now, the Sun temple is a wonder of this world. It's a wonder of this world, though it has been demolished by the kings and the nature. Yet it is the first sunshine. It comes on the Surya Sila inside the Konarak Sun temple. This was made through the sun sign. Surya began, and Surya began whatever we have known, that Surya began is that very higher began which has been initiated from Gyanganj, and Gyanganj is the source of power. All occult energy, Hindu energy that has been envied by other countries, envied by the other cults. The Hindu cult has been in the apex position due to this existence of Gyanganj, and the Gyanganj mystery, it is still now unsolved. Yet all people believe, like Mahamohopadhyay, Gopinath Kaviraj, Visuddhananda Paramahansaji. Those were the very much renowned scientists and excellent scientists. I call them, their science is beyond the science of our nature, the existing science, the applied science. These are today this is a one formula. Tomorrow it is getting changed. But the parascience or the science beyond the science, they were that scientists, and they had made that Surya Vigyan utilized in their everyday life, and therefore by this way they get this Surya Tantra and Surya Vigyan they have utilized in their life or everyday life, and they made their life much more effective, much more capacitated with the tantric system. This is the Surya Tantra, and for Surya Tantra we have to take a deeper into these thoughts and into the spirituality. Through your guru, you must get the positive way. through your guru, you must find out new horizons of Surya Vigyan and Saura Tantra. There is no difference between Surya Vigyan, solar science, and Saura Tantra, and our previous solar Tantra is still now much more, very much. There is a field, there is an open virgin field. Just come and go with your guru, with your guide, with your mentor, and get it opened, and get yourself totally opened in the way up in the light of Surya. Seven lights, seven horses are there of Surya, seven lights. There is seven colors of Surya, seven colors in the white light of Surya. That is the way of explanation. That is the way of opening new horizons. For that, thank you very much for today. Sufficient. Saurabhika.